welcome everyone. Welcome back to the Holistic Dining Room Table. As you know, we have retreated, okay, and re-strategizing our return, so we may recruit more of you to the live stream, such as we have rescued Kay from TikTok. Kay has just joined us from the Instagram. People are hopping in and out of the YouTube channel. So while the Holistic War Room Table reloads, we will be here, as you know, just dishing out as much of the coding to make the shift through the posts at this time. So thank you, KA, for bearing with me through this process. However, I have received a lot of comments and support. So I will be addressing those today, including the YouTube comments. I've had a few questions. And this video, obviously, on the Instagram, on the YouTube, as always, is reposted after every broadcast. Okay, so there's a network that is involved here. So I'm gonna go over the TikTok, the support that I've received recently. So I'm slowly, thank you. Kay Whiting in the Instagram channel for perspective has just asked me, how am I feeling after the fast? Okay, so I just performed an 8-day fast, purely out of inspiration, literally from, if you know, I was preaching to the TikTok lives about the food matrix and how we can better our role. And I was reflecting on this question because I had been asking people like you, Kay, relentlessly, as you know, what can be done. And so from my Jedi level in this food matrix, that is what I could do at that time, was to fast. If you're wondering why I did it, because that is what I could do at that time to evaluate my situation, that I'm asking each and every one of the TikTok viewers, the YouTube viewers, what is your role personally in the food matrix and what can you do? So that being said, thank you. Kay says I'm looking better after that. I've been slowly getting back into the 3D sleep schedule, reaccumulating. Honestly, it's been good. It's just I'm gonna have to respark, if you will. And Abby would like to present something that she has just created. And since it is fruit based, we will share it with we will visually stimulate you all. Breakfast. It looks like it is cut fruit on top of some coconut yogurt with a little bit of peanut butter and some honey. So this looks really, really, really good.
It has coconut yogurt as the base.
So, okay. So these are the types of fruitarian delicacies for the YouTube. Okay. That we use to combat chronic illnesses. Number one being Abby and I's age group, if you will. Most of us at this point are experiencing chronic fatigue syndrome, including myself and Abigail from time to time. So what we do to combat that is fasting. And then I expect after the fast, since you were asking, once I'm introducing fruits and the juices, I will, as you can see, start to look better, but not only perform better in the 3D realm. So I'm looking forward to coming back to the live streams and really making the forefront on the fruitarian lifestyle without having the angst or anxiety of and enhanced spiritual abilities that the fast can trigger. So thank you. Kay Whiting said I look better. So yes, I'm feeling better as well. Okay, and I will be posting some of those rants on the YouTube as well if anyone's interested. So I'm gonna go over some comments. Thank you, Kay. Because there were a few I wanted to address. And Becky, I see in the comments, is supporting from this morning. Becky, okay, thank you. As you guys know, once you start to practice this lifestyle and fast, etc., slash detoxify, you will be attacked. Okay, as you guys can see, so it is a triggering lifestyle for those who are not ready to take the self responsibility. Okay, so when they see somebody who is willing to do that, who they appear to be beneath them, so they will immediately be triggered. And I'm just going. So thank you for the support, Becca or Becky. That's where I was getting with that. There were a few questions that were I had an insight on. So Black Raven Artistry. I don't know. I don't know if she watches the channel or not. I mean, follows the channel, but she did make a good point. Um, Again, I've gone over this a few times. So in one of the comments, she mentioned that our food is so genetically modified. Okay, so what are we even supposed to eat? All right, so okay, yes, the fruit supply is under attack as well. Okay, however, honestly, look, Google farmers market near me if you're worried about, and you should be, the quality of your produce. Okay, Black Raven Artistry. So
These blueberries are so good.
the blueberries are good. Yes, they are. They're a different brand. So Black Raven Artistry. Let me evaluate your situation further and your role and what you can do, because I'm here to say you're a small business owner. So obviously, you know, you can't give up on the small things like your business. So we don't want to give up on our health, okay, and turn it over to the food supply and be like, oh well, the fruit is compromised anyway, and just keep eating Fruit Loops all day. No, we do not want to give up on our health. So where are you spiritually here? And bear with me, my telepathic abilities have been somewhat leveled out, so I will just keep that in mind. But I do see some blockages that are keeping you, but you do have an open mind. So if, and it looks like your small business will be successful, okay, or is already. However, if you wish to break the programming that you said, what was your comment? Let me go back to it. There's programming that produces your type of comment here that I'm referring to. Okay, so this is a victim-like mentality. For the record, let me read what she says. Yeah, but all of our food is so genetically modified. Even gorillas in zoos are not allowed to eat fruits nowadays. Okay, look, we can't sit. We can't. Obviously, we're going to. Yes, the fruit is a problem. Yes. Oh, I mean, no. Do not go to Walmart and get your fruits. Welcome, Becca Ray. You have contributed in your absence. However, we do not want to be just buying fruit randomly. Organic, if you must go to the grocery store, all right. Also, avoid seedless fruits if you can. Okay. Also, guys, the victim mentality, Blake Raven Artistry. In order for you to get out of that mindset, you must continue to open your mind and just look for the answers that are going to help you make that shift. You have the physical, you have everything that the matrix has to offer. So don't settle for those foods that they keep us they keep us stuck in the fear frequency, as I keep referring to. And since I don't know if Blake Raven Artistry is following me, I'm going to right now say I I am doing a video reply. And will repost to the YouTube if interested. So if they want, they can see that and maybe hopefully assist us in the shift we're trying to make. So it's the best I can do, guys. I don't have access to obviously the 500 TikTok user stream. So we'll build with what we have here, and there have been some major contributions which I am looking for at this time. Let's see, guys. I mean, it's just it's ongoing. Anybody who shows interest there is automatically contributing because it sparks interest in others. So we're just at the very beginning of a shift right now, and we will go back in. Let's see, Heather. Okay, so look, there was some on the YouTube. Let me check those real quick. Thank you, Texas Honey Butter. Bless you, Abby. I know that Texas Honey Butter has been with us for a while. This is really the one I wanted to get to, guys, today. Why I came on this live specifically was to address Heather more. Excuse me. She's been following, and I will prioritize based off of engagement. Okay, so if you reach out to me as Becca has, as Kay has, I mean, you guys are the first ones in the Instagram. So what I mean by that is there's a lot of comments to filter through. So if I see somebody who's been reaching out to me, as you guys have over the past 2 weeks, I will prioritize sitting down and sitting here and giving them my perspective with my experience, okay? Which is very rare, I believe, today. Not that a lot of people don't have this experience, but people who are willing to come out and share typically will charge for this type of information at some point, which I plan to do, but I will develop more experience for the next 3 years before that point in time. So whatever advice you get here is yours to keep, and obviously double check and research every perspective along the way. So Heather Moore on the YouTube channel, she asked, and let me see if there's anyone in the YouTube channel. Look, I have 2 likes, but there's nobody in here currently. So okay, let's see. Heather Moore says, "Hello, I found the channel. This was awesome information, and I will definitely Google the site that you referenced. I'm on the road and have already started getting rid of things out of my diet. I suffer from terrible stomach problems daily, and processed food has the worst effects on me. And I've seen plenty of doctors, and just like you said, the doctors just want to prescribe anything. Okay." I work in pharmaceuticals, and you're absolutely right that it's their paycheck they are signing. So look, Heather works in pharmaceuticals and clearly sees what is happening here. Okay, so she continues. "So fruits and veggies have been my new diet these days. I truly believe you came into my life at the right place and time. Thank you so much." We write at Don, LOL. Okay. So Heather, look, I appreciate you for your kind words there. And the fact that you are on a road trip right now it's resonating with me heavily, 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 because on the very start of my journey, when I attempted to cut out processed foods or make the jump, I myself too put a bed in a van, okay, and a mattress that I was able to lay in. So I went from coast to coast with this vehicle, and pretty much you have 2 choices in the middle of the United States of America, and in between, like, it's up to you. It's the mindset, okay, when you're traveling. And this is why I wanted to address you personally. You find out along the way that you're either going towards your directions are guided by restaurants, all right? Those are your markers along your journey. Or what I had learned to do over a period of time was, instead of going to those restaurants that we would normally go to on a road trip, which would only deplete the road trip and not enhance it in any way, okay, it would only take from the road trip. Only at that point when you're eating the food is when you think it would be enhancing it, but the entire time, the rest of the road trip, you are losing energy, okay? Let's just be real. So that being said, and that in the back of my mind, I started to make different choices to where were my markers, where am I headed on this road trip. So first it started with grocery stores, okay? So yes, you take baby steps down, okay? So I came from eating fast food restaurants food on a daily basis. So for me, I had to take steps out of a grocery store, and that looked like peanut butter, potato chips, apples, bananas, simple things, slowly at a time, no meat. Okay, so um, you being on a road trip right now, yeah, again, it brings me back to that time where I began to really hit my addiction hard, which was honestly, I was really addicted to meat and cheese for sure. Okay, cheeseburgers, yes. Okay, I can't even say that word honestly without getting triggered. So I'm going to continue on with your had something to add here. I'm starting my fast this coming week. What type of warm tea should I have every morning? Black? Can lemon or honey be added? Also, what fruits do you recommend to be juiced? I have never done a fast before, so I know this will be challenging. Excuse me. Any advice and tips would be helpful. I work from home, so I have all the necessary tools to make this happen. The most important tool you will need, Heather, is your will to do this, okay? You can have the most expensive juicer in the world, but if you don't have the will to gather all your produce, okay, it's going to take an effort on your part to do this, Heather. And it looks like you're gathering the support that you need to continue on. And I am here to assist you further. So look, right now, let me look at black tea and let me just see if let's see I personally don't drink black tea. My system doesn't resonate with it. So first, Heather, if that's something your body resonates with, if it feels good for you, okay, um let me check before I tell you that would be good. But um I believe it does have caffeine, and it does it does have caffeine. um Now, obviously, it's going to be better than coffee. Okay, I don't know where you are on the coffee tea scale. Really, my overall answer, I'm googling it, and look, there's just very there's not a lot of life changing benefits to this tea. Okay, so it just seems like empty to me. It just seems like something entertainment. Abby is recommending green tea. However, guys, I obviously, if you know me, every time I'm drinking Tulsi tea in the mornings, okay, and Abby does as well. So look, Tulsi tea is going to be basically it's just a holy basil. It's a holy basil tea. Yes, there are immense health benefits to this tea. Okay, there's no caffeine. Let me just read off some bullet points. It's going to show me here a lot of minerals, including zinc. Okay, wards off cold and flu symptoms. Okay, so that is going to be my honest recommendation for hot fluid in the morning. Tulsi tea, um, or you could cut up ginger and even ginger and lemon. Yes, even that together is fine. Honey. So look, but honestly, me personally, I don't like to drink caffeine. I'm too triggered by outside substances, like even certain herbs I'm sensitive to, like cayenne pepper. I can feel the stimulation of my blood. So it's I'm not saying don't drink it again. I'm just saying be mindful that there is caffeine in it, and you're not going to be able to drink a whole bunch like you would Tulsi, which Tulsi would actively stimulate the blood and clear your system without the effects of caffeine, which are harmful over time. Okay, even in the form of black tea. Yes. Okay. So let me carry on. I think you had another. I think you had something else to add to that. Um, let's see. What's up, Pretty in Pink? Welcome back. Um, so yes, lemon and honey can be added. What fruits do you recommend to be juiced? Going into the fall, more vitamin C drinks. Most of them do have a high amount of vitamin C. This right now is orange, tangerine, and grapefruit. So pineapple as well. So I highly recommend citrus right now when you're ready to juice. And you also say, I've never done a fast before, so I know this will be challenging. Okay, so you're asking me for advice. Um, if you do have juices, I believe you will be stimulated enough to carry on. And if you just want to keep it at a liquid fast, that's what I would recommend for anyone, including myself, which is what you guys experienced. I was on an 8-day liquid fast. I find water fast to be too extreme. Okay, in my experience, not to say that I would never do a water fast again. I just, in order for me to perform the duties that I need to do, and it looks like you are working from home slash on a road trip, you want to have some stimulation as you carry on in the 3D realm. Okay, so that is my advice. You are welcome. And yeah, if you've never done a fast before, well, we fast every night. Okay, you fast for 8 hours a night, so just consider that. That is why they call it break fast, breakfast. Okay, so the longer you can, if you don't want to start at a full fast, you can always intermittent fast. So skip breakfast. I highly recommend that practice of even getting yourself to 2 meals a day is going to greatly improve your energy levels, Heather. So that is the point of all this fasting and the herbal teas, okay, to replace those insatiable eating habits, right, everyone, with something that is going to start to clear all of this destructive mess out of us, because that is causing the poisoned blood, that is causing the chronic fatigue, okay, etc., the lack of motivation to do anything. That is poison in the blood, in the gut. Okay, so Heather, feel free to ask me anything else, and if I need to elaborate more, I will. Um, so yeah, you are on a road trip right now. So as many fruits as possible. Peanut butter really helped me out when I was traveling coast to coast. So you can really travel so light. You can go so far with so little food. It's insane. Like once you do it, your mind will be blown, because you will just start to understand what the human body is capable of and how we can actually fly from coast to coast. It's just our own habits that weigh us down when we're traveling through this plane here. So it's a beautiful experience, once you start to uncover that ability to exist in the 3D, like teleporting here, teleporting there, staying as light as possible, exceeding the energy of the clones around you, and helping as many people as possible who are willing to listen, who see the energy bursts, because they will see it. But they will only attack people on social media. They will never say anything in person. Spiritual immunity, that is what is granted. That comes with this lifestyle as well. Like, yes, you will be attacked. However, it will be in the spiritual realms slash digital. Your presence will be too powerful to be challenged in the physical realm. So if you're ready to step into the light, and you are, by your questions, it's going to take some work. That's why I've created the network. So Heather had first priority of this question on the YouTube. I'll go over a couple more comments. I don't think I have received a lot of wave on the YouTube channel. So Cynthia Navarro says, keep going. Don't let the trolls get to you either. They're extremely veiled in knowledge and ignorant. Okay, Cynthia Navarro. Thank you again. Look, I will keep that in mind as as I recalibrate myself to enter the TikTok live streams once again. I'm not going to say they won't get to me because they still do. However, I am going to be more aware of what is triggering me, why it's triggering me, okay, and better at just completely ignoring any spiritual attacks slash not giving my energy to any, just being better about filtering it, but keeping it as free as possible. Because as an advocate of free speech, it is very, very hard to operate in the TikTok live stream when everything I say could essentially lose my right to free speech. Meanwhile, taking on relentless personal attacks at the same time. So it is a very I'm not sure. Like trying to, I can't even make a comparison. Let's see. Trying to read a book with your eyes closed. I'm not sure, guys. Like interesting dynamic that we are dealing with, which is why I believe if I'm able to handle myself in the live streams, this will be a successful launch, okay? Because I looked at some of the TikTok live streams, okay? And although some are from time to time entertaining, mine was a very, very popular series. So whether or not people were triggered by the message, it was very, very high in the live stream feed very frequently. So that is a powerful position to be in for the holistic message. So keeping that in mind, again, regard to the trolls, Cynthia Navarro, I will keep both of those things in mind because it's about the message. And if I get blocked and lose the access because I was personally offended, then that is going to it's going to really derail my efforts that I put into the page, obviously. So Cynthia Navarro, thank you so much for that addition. It has enlightened me to check the triggers, so I will continue to do that. And I'm going to address a few more comments if there are any. I do have a lot of new subscribers. Charmaine Davis says, thank you, I'm here. Thank you for making it. And I have a concerned YouTube viewer on one of my shorts. Okay, it's like much like the TikTok on the YouTube Shorts. And S Jones, I will get back to your question. She asked me a question about substance, and I also lost access to live while discussing this. So S Jones, I meant to get back to you. I will get back to you. Okay, in the DMs. Okay. So Texas Butter has been a supporter. Thank you, Texas Butter. You will become free of your digital avatar should you wish. And thank you again for your wonderful comments. Okay. All right. So channel updates. We are pushing out a little bit more premium content on the OnlyVans TikTok, I guess. That means I spend like an hour instead of 5 minutes. So it's slightly more enhanced to grab more of the TikTok viewers, which has been effective. Okay. So that mission is underway. I have some videos on the trigger that are forecasting the fruitarian lifestyle in full force. I will be presenting and displaying over the next 3 years. So I have a few posts ready to pull the trigger on, as I say, in the TikTok. Backup page is live. Thank you, Pretty in Pink. You've inspired the backup page to go live. So I will gather some content for that as the day goes on. So that page is also being posted on multiple times per day. Okay, so we'll work up to 1,000. So if the main page goes dark, we can have a backup account there. So please support those efforts. That's telepathic DNA, one word. Okay, on TikTok. Thank you again. Thank you, YouTube. Let's see. The YouTube. I'm I'm addressing the YouTube now. This will be reposted to the YouTube and one every day. As a few of my old previous rants from the fast, I will be posting a couple of those a day as well. So 2 to 3 videos on the YouTube right now per day. I did one this morning. And I did start a Facebook page. So I don't know. I joined a Fruitarian group and I joined a raw vegan group, and I don't know how to go about the Facebook realm. So does anybody want to message me about Facebook or some tips or some groups, or invite me to some groups? Or even post the page in some groups or whatever. Meanwhile, I'll be trying to adjust and navigate my way through the Facebook as well. So I'm on 4 platforms right now, onlyvans619. So content is being pushed out until we can get through the feed, which is the most effective way to draw viewers in. Guys, some of these lives, actually like 75 to 90% of the lives where I was getting followers, 200, 100 and 200 after every stream would end. So they're very, very powerful messages. I just need to deliver them in that effective way to where I'm not being triggered. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. All right, everyone. That being said, we're going to carry on with our day. I will continue the mission here from the Holistic Underground Bunker. And I may rebroadcast tonight. However, if not, I will continually update you guys through the feeds that are available to us at this point in time, okay? Pretty in Pink, then let me just give you, because it's not officially an OnlyVans page yet, but you will see the same fruit logo as you see here under this name here, okay? So yeah, that's the one on Facebook, okay? So it's not onlyvans619 yet on Facebook. I haven't figured it out yet. It was asking for my name. That is my name, Christian Brooks, okay? So please add that page there. And if I see the groups you have access to, or you invite me to some, then I can start to network through that as well. Yeah. I figured that you did. You obviously know what's going on. So yeah. So thank you again for your support, continued support. Networking is definitely going to help the efforts, okay? And you've inspired the backup page as well, Telepathic DNA on TikTok. So yeah. So yeah, due to your little insights, I'm making shifts based off of your experience here as well, going into this effort, OnlyVans619, okay? Because you do have the experience, greater it looks like in this world, okay? For sure. So, I'll use this. Obviously, I'm a generator of attention. I will use this generator to, for the attention to be focused where it should be. Okay. It was on skateboarding before. Okay. Now it has shifted to, as you know, what can help us save planet Earth. Okay. So I don't know who they are, but I will look them up. Okay. I know there's a vibrant vibrance community out there. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right. That being said, everyone, Pretty in Pink, thank you guys. If you wanted to catch this episode, this repost on Instagram immediately after, and the YouTube does as well. So, to both of you, thank you again. That's the updates for now. So, continued support. Message me, and I will go over as I have here. Okay. Okay, and okay. Thank you guys on YouTube as well.